So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new leaks for tomorrow's content drop, going to be out of position 2. And I just want to quickly say this off the bat. This content drop is looking absolutely insane, and I think we are officially going to be in the end game. If we just quickly take a look at the cards, right, and we're just going to go over each one. The first one that comes off to mind is Jokic at the point guard position. That is crazy. KG at the shooting guard spot, who's going to be 6'11", has a great jump shot. He could play the shooting guard position, but in my eyes, if you guys can notice it, look in the left of the screen, kind of bottom left, middle left. Big Z at the shooting guard position. Now, it might be a little bit hard to see, so if you guys can go check it out on Twitter yourself, but that means we are now going to have a 7'3" center card who can play now the shooting guard position. I can never spell this dude's name. Is it like this? Okay, it is. So now we're going to have a Big Z card who can play shooting guard and small forward, being 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. That is going to be absolutely ridiculous. We also got other great point guards in the game, like Iguodala. I think he could be a very solid option. I'm going to go through pretty much every single player and tell you guys who I think is going to be really amazing, who's probably not going to be that good, and just go over what I think the cards will look like. But just want to talk about some names and just some cards that jump off the table. I would say it's really the Big Z at shooting guard, KG at shooting guard, and then Jokic at the point guard position. Also Ron Artest as the other dark matter. I just realized there's 3 dark matters: the Jokic, the Ron Artest, and the Kevin Garnett. So those 3 dark matters could all be top cards at their position. So I guess we'll start there with the 3 dark matters. So talking about Jokic first, I mean, even if they keep his jump shot and just put it onto very quick timing, I think it's already a great jump shot. Like, if he keeps this and they just put it to very quick and they give him some better dribble sigs, whether it's a Trae Young escape, whether it's a John Wall escape, that's going to help him out a lot movement wise. And then also, if they do give him a better size up, it will most likely be like the Kyle Lowry size up, and the Trae escape is most likely what they're going to do with is most likely what I think they're going to do with Jokic. Kind of similar how they did this Sengun card, because I think those are his exact sigs, the Kyle Lowry size up and the Trae Young escape. So that's what I expect to be coming, for Jokic. He gets those sigs, and then he's going to keep his jump shot and then have that on very quick timing, which is already, like I said, a great jump shot in the game. So if he gets those upgrades to his sigs, he gets a jump shot on very quick timing, he gets the normal leaner or the Trae Young leaner, I mean, he's most likely going to be the best point guard in my team. The fact that he's 6'11" at the 1, he's got a 7'3" wingspan, a very capable jump shot, good dribble sigs. Now, this is all just speculation. He might not get his jump shot changed, he might not get his sigs changed, but even then, he's still going to be 6'11" at that point guard position. Now, that's just going to be crazy. Now, talking about the other dark matter, which is going to be Kevin Garnett, who I actually guessed right. If you guys watched my pack predictions video, I did actually somehow guess KG right. Now, I definitely was not predicting him to be a shooting guard. I didn't think we were going to get out of position 2 so early, but the fact that this card can play the shooting guard spot, I mean, that is just ridiculous. Also, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Forgot to say this earlier. Let me know your guys' opinions and thoughts on all of these cards in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about out of position 2? Are you guys a little bit worried like I am? And I'll talk about this more here in a second about this content drop, because this is really going to be game changing. And just overall, I think we might be in end game when we're talking about the positions, the tall cards at each position. Maybe the cards aren't going to be extremely good like the Invincibles or the end games, but if we're talking about a height for position, we are pretty much getting to the end game point where you can now run a lineup which has full pretty much everyone in your starting lineup can all be 7 foot and above. But yeah, talking about KG, he's going to be such an elite 3 in the game. I think he'll be a little bit better at small forward if they give him some good sigs and keep his jump shot and just put it to very quick timing, and just maybe give him like the Trae escape instead of the Kobe escape. I think he'll be perfectly fine. I mean, this card's going to be super nice on the defensive end. He's going to be one of the best defenders. I think he's probably just going to be Bill Russell because of his size, his wingspan, his player model. I think he's going to be Bill Russell with a better jump shot and way better sigs. That's the way that I kind of look at KG, and I do think he'll be the best small forward in the game tomorrow. And then Ron Artest is a very interesting dark matter because he doesn't like pop off the table. He doesn't like, he's not a card that you're going to be like crazy, like, oh my god, he's going to be the best card in the game like a Jokic or a KG. But the fact that Ron Artest is 6'6" to the point guard spot, 6'9" wingspan, I would assume they keep his jump shot because it's already a super good release. That jump shot on very quick timing is going to be a great jump shot. He's going to have the normal leaner or the Trae Young leaner. He's probably going to have like the Trae escape or the wall escape. He's most likely just going to keep his Donovan Mitchell size up. I do think he probably gets the John Wall escape, which I think is really good, comboed up with the D-Mitch size up. He's going to get the MJ dribble style, and then probably like some good dunk packages like the quick drops off one and the front clutches. So these three dark matters are all going to be super elite at their positions. Like I think Ron Artest is easily going to be a top 5 point guard. Jokic is going to be a top 3 point guard, probably 1 or number 2. And then I think KG is going to be a top 2 small forward in the game, most likely number 1, and then he can also be up there at the shooting guard position. So the three dark matters are going to be extremely good at their positions. Now, about talking about it long term, is this good for the mode? I don't really know, because now every single time a new card drops, it's going to be super hard to top a Jokic at the point guard position. It's going to be really hard to top a KG at the small forward spot because, or the shooting guard spot, because he's 6'11", great wingspan, great player model, amazing defense. It's just going to be so hard to drop better cards in these dark matters. But then now talking about some Galaxy Opals that I think are going to be amazing, starting it off with the one that, like I mentioned, the Galaxy Opal Big Z. I can never spell this dude's name right. I can never get it's ILG for Agauskas. I think it's his last name. I just call him Big Z. But the fact that he's 7'3" at the shooting guard spot with a 7'6" wingspan, I mean, I am really wondering, what do you guys think his speed is going to be? Because that's probably the biggest thing for Big Z, is going to be the speed. They give him the acceleration, because defensively, we know he's going to be great. We know he's going to have a decent jump shot on very quick timing. Like, I'm not worried about that. I'm more so worried about his speed. Not worried in the sense that he's definitely going to be still one of the best shooting guards, if not the best shooting guard in the game, just because he's 7'3", and it's just going to provide such a mismatch at the shooting guard spot. So Big Z, we all know, is going to be a great card. This Ousmane Dieng as a pink diamond, I think he could be solid. I mean, if you look at his Sapphire version, he was okay. I mean, his jump shot's a little bit questionable, so they are going to have to change his release. I mean, he is 6'10" at the point guard spot, though, so he could kind of be the Sengun of the out of position 1 drop. I could definitely see him kind of being a decent budget point guard in the game, so a decent card there in Dieng. Talking about Iguodala, another amazing point guard coming to my team. I mean, that's the thing with out of position, is they always just give us such good point guard cards. So the point guard market is going to crash like crazy. Like, if you guys have any point guard cards you might want to sell tonight, I don't know if it's a good idea because the market's already dropping a lot. But yeah, tomorrow the point guards are going to be super cheap, because there's another great opal coming tomorrow at the point guard spot in Iguodala. He's 6'6" at the 1. We know he's going to have great defense. I think he's going to be very similar to a card like Scotty Barnes. That's kind of what I'm expecting. A guy that's not going to have the craziest jump shot in the game. Definitely not a good release on Iguodala, but on very quick timing, I think it'll be good enough. And then I think he gets those really good SIGs. He gets those defensive stats because he's already a better defender than Scotty Barnes. So that's kind of my comparison. He's just going to be a little bit shorter. Scotty Barnes is the way that I'm kind of looking at Iguodala to come out. I think Antoine Jameson is a very slept on card that could be coming out tomorrow, because he's going to be a really nice, I would expect him to be a budget shooting guard in the game. Where is Antoine Jameson? Am I tripping? Antoine, how do you spell his name? Antoine, right? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Is it Antoine? How do you spell the dude's name? Wait, yeah, it's Ant and then Juan, no? Am I blind? Where's Antoine Jameson? Okay, I'm just gonna spell Jameson. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm probably spelling something wrong. I just don't see it. But yeah, looking at Antoine Jameson, I mean, 6'8" at the 2, 7'4" wingspan. I don't remember if this jump shot was that good. I don't think it was, because the Brook Lopez base is terrible, and then the Carmelo Anthony upper is good. So they're most likely gonna give him a new base, which could be really good. And then he's gonna need a whole different SIGs. He's gonna need a jump shot on very quick timing, but he could be a really nice 2 guard. Really depends what they do with him. And then the Galaxy Opal T-Mac, another very interesting card. I mean, is he going to be like his Dark Matter? I really don't think so. I'm not sure if he's going to get the KPJ base. I'm not sure if he's going to get all those good SIGs. I mean, at the power forward spot, if he's the exact same as the Dark Matter, I mean, you could really do stuff with having him at the 4, right? You have KG or Big Z at the 2, and then you can just flip-flop that in game, right? So now KG is playing your power forward position, or like, for example, if you have Big Z and KG at your 2 and your 3, then you can just move like Big Z to your 4, KG to your 3, and then have, you know, T-Mac guard the shooting guard, and then basically play your shooting guard spot in game. That's probably what most people will do if the T-Mac card is going to be on that, you know, Dark Matter level. AI, I mean, cool card, I guess, but he's going to be at small 4. No one really cares about that. Hito Turkoglu, Another card at the point guard position who could be very glitchy. A 6'10" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. His jump shot is super slow this year. Like, I just don't think it's a great release. But if they were to change his jump shot, then I think he could be a top budget point guard in my team. I mean, just so many good point guards coming in the game. Also, a pink diamond Elgin Baylor. He's coming in the game as well at the point guard position. Only 6'5". He maybe could be like a Matisse Thybulle level at the point guard position. He hasn't dropped all the way since September 20th, so he's going to need, you know, pretty much everything new. He's also got the Brook Lopez base, which is obviously going to have to get changed. And then there's cards like Joe Ingles at point guard, another 6'9" card. We got Robert Williams. He's at the small forward position. I think he could be a really good lockdown. I think he's only 6'9" though, right? 6'8" at the 3. I mean, he's going to be a very good defensive card, I will say. So he could be a nice budget small forward to look out for. But yeah, overall, guys, let me know what you guys think about the out of position 2 drop. I think it will be a very good drop in the sense that the market's going to crash a lot. These cards are going to be some of the best cards at their position. It's just, is it good for the game long term? I personally don't think so, because it's just going to make every other drop after this not seem as hyped or as good. My perfect example is now if Vince Carter wants to come out in the game, right? If we get a Dark Matter Vince card next Friday and we get Dark Matter Luka, they're just not going to be as hyped and as good cards, because there's no way Luka's better than Jokic. There's no way that Vince Carter is better than Big Z, who's 7'3" at shooting guard, or KG at the shooting guard spot. So yes, it's an amazing content drop in the sense that there's going to have amazing cards in it. But just let me know what you guys think about it in the long term, and just let me know maybe some cards you guys are looking forward to picking up to your squad and all that type of stuff in the comment section down below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.